What do you hear? The wind of the Andes. What do you feel? The cold stone and the intense sun. What do you touch? The rough wool, the dry grains. Now, listen again. What do you not hear? The jingle of coins, the shout of a merchant in the market, the sound of a scale weighing gold. When we think of civilization, we think of commerce, of markets, of money. Rome, Egypt, China, they all rose on trade. But this was the largest empire in pre-Columbian America. 12 million people connected by 80,000 kilometers of roads. And they did it all without a single market, without a single shop, and without a single coin. So how on earth did they do it? How do you buy food? How do you pay taxes? The answer: you didn't pay. You did. To understand the Inca daily life, forget the word work. Think obligation and reciprocity. The day begins before the sun. The basic unit of society was not the individual, but the Ayni, the extended family. And the Ayni had two rules: Ayni and Minka. Ayni was mutual aid. You help me harvest my potatoes, I help you build your wall. It was the social glue of daily life. No payment, just an exchange of favors. Minka was community labor, cleaning the canals, building a storehouse. Everyone did it. Okay, but what about the empire and the Sapa Inca? How did the state get its share? That was the Mita, the labor tax. For a few months of the year, every able-bodied man had to work for the state. You didn't pay taxes, you were the tax. These impossible walls, they weren't paid for with gold, they were paid for with the time and sweat of thousands of people under the Mita. But then, what did you get in return? If there's no salary, what's the incentive? First, security. The Inca Empire was a logistics machine. These state-run warehouses, the colcas, were full. If your harvest failed, the state fed you. In a world where famine was a constant threat, this was the greatest wealth of all. And second, the feast. This is the daily payment. At the end of a hard day's Mita, the state didn't give you coins. It gave you chicha. The corn beer was the social and economic lubricant. The state provided the drink and the food. Working, drinking, and feasting together. That was the contract. Reciprocity on an imperial scale. The Inca Day ends as it began, without the sound of coins. It was a system based on data. They used the Quipu to track every person, every potato, every hour of work. It was a system of total control, but also of total security. A civilization that traded individual wealth for collective survival. Perhaps the most valuable gold for the Incas was simply order.